Okay, our under-13 programme is really being developed now. The idea is now we're actually developing our boys to go over and play at the highest level. So for example, say these lads are now going to Gothenburg in Sweden to play in the Gothia World Cup. Here they're going to be playing against international squads that actually work a lot on their actual zones of play, methods of play, but also critically is actually the number of touches and key touches they can have in the ball. So we need a boy that's actually really good on the ball, is confident and can pass it well, can shoot well, and actually can use the ball well.
My name's Seb Smith and I'm the coach of the under-13s Regents Park. I took over this team about a year ago. We've had a very good season. We come third in the league with a pretty small squad, and yeah, we've done really well. We got to the quarterfinals of the cup, went out to the team that actually won the cup. So I've seen massive progressions with these boys. Curriculum-wise, we've been working a lot on movement, style of play, more moving it on from technique to more tactical and looking at more holistic approach. Because as you know, like 13 is when kids should really be able to pass the ball straight, to be able to do the basics. So I was looking at more in the grand scheme of things, actually playing in the team, trying to get a little ideals of how we should be playing and whatnot. Me myself as a coach, I try and make sure that my sessions, whatever I deliver, caters for every player that I've got. So just in terms of like, you've got one or two players which may be great dribblers but not the best passer and whatnot. So you've got to try and hit every kid, because at the end of the day you're working with a team, it's not a bunch of individuals. So the idea is to progress the team, and if you can do that, then it strengthens everyone across the ball. Being me personally, I've been telling my boys, and I've got it into the heads, that you do more off the ball than you do on. Since you only touch the ball for about 3 minutes of a game, you've got to be involved in everything else, which is movement. And you may not touch the ball for 10-20 minutes, but you could be creating so many options. And it's just highlighting those other things to the boys, because it's not what you see on Match of the Day or when you watch the World Cup. It's always highlighted, like when you score a top-hand corner banger, or you do 12 kick-ups and go around 10 players. So it's highlighting those little things that are more important. Sometimes you do things without even realising. You don't understand, like, oh, why did I play the ball the outside of my boot? You just sort of do it instinctively. So just letting them realise, oh, the reason why I did do it was because I had two men there and there was a tight gap. So really trying to hit home that there's more to it than just actually kicking the ball. And it's good if they can tell you what they're getting out of something. It lets you know they're learning it. It allows you to actually monitor and evaluate where players are at. I mean, you've got some kids who don't like to talk, so you can sort of tell the ones that do and don't, so you sort of try and catch them by themselves and ask them a question and whatnot. To be honest, with this team, when I started with them, they never used to talk. We used to have training and they wouldn't really talk to each other. It'd be hello and that was it. There'd be no banter, there'd be no communication. It was very like, someone did a mistake, they'd be on each other's backs. But since I've been working with them and just getting a little banter, and I think there's a lot of other coaches that have come in and do the same, there's a nice sort of vibe around it, and a lot of the boys have become friends outside of it. It's good for them. Football is more than just football. I think it's a great learning tool for them to develop as people.